Just like that, we've made it back to generally the region that we camped last year. Keegan, how's the hike in?
Did way better than last year, pulling that sled on all snow. It's way easier. Our upgrades, our wax and our aluminum rails on the bottom did us wonders. It was an easy pull, and it'll be an even easier pull out.
No, we didn't have to bust out the snowshoes either, which was a big win. Yeah, we're gonna go scout out some spots, leave our gear here for now, and we'll get back to you when we found our spot.
This is a big tree. Welcome to Boys in the Woods, mishap 1. We've attempted to take down this tree because it would make a great chopping stump and also some nice big logs. I got it hung up top in the brush, but it's cut all the way through in the bottom. So I've put this rope around, and I'm gonna see if I can't pull the bottom out from underneath of it and see if she'll fall.
Get the fuck out of the way. Oh! It budged big time.
So that's awesome. So it's exactly where it was before, but just now on the ground and harder to work with.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll try. Oh yeah, okay. Timber!
Yeah! Good shit.
That's how you take down a tree, kids.
Exactly not.
That's exactly not how you do it at all.
Welcome back to the segment of Boys in the Woods when we are starting our fire. So I've gotten all of our little stuff. We're going for the flint and steel route today.
I applaud the determination.
We're gonna try flint and steel again tomorrow. For now, we're going to matches.
Not the match.
Boys in the Wood, 1 match edition.
You know, it's been 6 minutes in the woods and we have a fire and a shelter built. We're roasting beef cubes from a wild cow that we caught.
Oh yeah, let there be fire.
Oh yeah! God said let there be light, Cohen said let there be flame. Dude, lashing used to be my favorite activity.
Lost a little bit of light and it's getting close to all of our light disappearing. Let's see what we got done with the shelter so far.
So I got 2 trees cut. Nice little lean-to tripod going on. Some mediocre lashings. If you're a lashing expert watching this, reach out to me, help me out. She's holding. She ain't going anywhere. We loaded her with pine boughs. We've got a canvas, like a giant canvas burrito that we're gonna have in here as well, which wraps both of our sleeping bags to conserve, you know, both of our body heats. Tarp over top to keep all the heat in. Snow around the edges to keep the tarps down. We slide in feet first. Backpacks go here to keep the wind out for the night. And you sleep like a baby.
Okay, welcome back to Boy in the Woods. Keegan has left me. He went to get an emergency saw because the saw that we brought out doesn't saw very well. Just keeping the fire going, starting to unload some stuff. Gonna put on another layer here soon. When Keegan gets back, we're going to start cooking up some food, boiling some water, and ready for a chill night in the woods. So Keegan has made his return. He's now working on the tripod for our cooking stand, and we're gonna boil some water up. It's starting to get pretty chilly now. I'd reckon it's around -6, maybe?
Yeah, -6.
It's going. We got it going. We got our water boiling, but it was a struggle. First, we were using stuff that was too small, so we had to get bigger stuff going. And when we did get bigger stuff going, it was wet. And then Keegan, hallelujah, cut down some birch, and the birch is getting us going again.
Should we get some food into us?
Let's do some food.
Let's get some food in. Let's get some fireball in this.
Okay, it's official. We've made fire, and this is gonna be Keegan's first fireball shot.
Boys in the woods.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, on the menu tonight is grilled chicken and mushroom rice pilaf for Cohen. And Keegan is doing the pork pad thai. Each one, since it's 2 servings, Keegan.
Oh, dude, I consume 3.
Mine contains 530 calories, Keegan's contains 590, but mine has 28 grams of protein, and Keegan's has 21 grams of protein. So, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of water to each, and stir them up. We need a spoon or something. I completely forgot cutlery.
Wouldn't you know I brought dough?
No way, you freaking legend.
Yeah.
So, 12 minutes later, our meals have cooked. What do we got?
This is my noodles and pork.
It's not gonna be hot at all. It's gonna be like warm.
Dude, I've cooked and eaten way worse things before. This is good.
Okay, this is what we got. Ooh, that actually smells really good.
The brothers are eating tonight.
Oh my god. That is good shit. Bon appetit. It's glowing.
Oh yeah. My alternative technique is just use your hand. It's less ideal. Tastes more like flame.
So we're taking a risk. We've taken our fire and we've moved it to the tent. And we're gonna be heating up the tent with this.
Yeah, but it'll be hot. And hot is better than not. Shout out Jason Kirk for giving me the fireball idea, the brothers burrito, the sled, the mittens with the leather liners, the boot idea.
Shout out Kirker. Okay, it is time for bed. We did our exercise to get the body temperature up. This is what it looks like inside. Yes, that's what we're repping.
You know?
Pretty cozy. Okay, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Dude, it's nice though.
It is nice. It's actually pretty toasty. This is what the door looks like. We pretty much cram ourselves in. Try to keep as much of the wind out as possible. We're gonna sleep like babies and not look forward to getting up in the morning.
The cold morning means breakfast, and breakfast means warm. And the faster we get breakfast in, the faster the day comes. And the day is supposed to be 2 degrees tomorrow, which is prime. So, something that Jason Kirker, our lovely buddy, has hooked us up with. I call it the brother burrito. And if you point the camera downwards, you can see we have this sort of canvas satchel that wraps around 2 people's sleeping bags. And it's like thick canvas, so any bits of air that are coming in from underneath the shelter, they're being stopped by the brother burrito. It's a little tight quarters in this thing, I'll be honest, but it is currently -9. I think we can negate all sorts of, things that people could say about this.
Well, that is day 1 of Boys in the Woods season 2, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is officially day 2 of Boys in the Woods. One thing I realized is I have to give more credit to those people on YouTube that make camping videos, especially in freezing cold weather, and just like function and are able to record right first thing in the morning, because it is cold.
It's chilly.
And it only got to like -9 last night, which yes is cold, but like
It's no Alaska.
it's no Alaska. Yeah, like the dudes that are doing it up there and building these giant snow shelters, and Keegan's chopping wood, getting his body temperature up. I'm trying to get this fire going. I brought the AeroPress. We're gonna be making some coffee once this water boils. So we are feeling a lot better. It's starting to warm up outside. We got our fire going and our water has been boiled. Keegan is working on getting some hot dogs going. We have 1 kilogram of hot dogs to cook up while we're here. And I am starting my AeroPress coffee. Down the packet. Ah, shit.
That was a prison ham moment for sure. It's a nifty little gadget.
And check out that.
And
oh
have a
my
hot
God.
dog.
Ooh, wow. Next up on the menu, we got some oatmeal going. We got some high fiber and some high protein oatmeal.
That's good. If I was in a house, this would be disgusting.
Yeah. So Keegan has been getting a little crafty and has something to show us.
Come on in. I built a tripod, right? Your back's gonna get cold. I got this tripod made up and got, one of those cellophane survival blankets wrapped around the back of it. So I'm sitting here and I can feel the fire on my back. This is absolutely lovely. Sitting here cooking dinner is gonna be just sublime. So let me make up another one of these for Cohen. Yeah, him and I are gonna be set for tonight.
We're gonna bring these into our shelter and wrap them around us to try to keep us warm in the night.
Wrap the feet in them. They're great. They're thin, but the wind doesn't make it through because it's just a sheet of plastic. They're reflective, little space blankets. So every bit of heat that you've got, it'll send it right back to you. It's way warmer than it seems like it would be.
So we have got all of our stuff out of the tent and drying on the trees around us. I'm gonna make some modifications to the tent while Keegan's working on the tripods. Well, I think it's only marginally better, but let's just hope it keeps us warm tonight. We're starting dessert early. We're doing baked bananas on the fire. We're gonna add this chocolate cranberry mixture to them. I brought some cinnamon for them as well.
Oh, brother.
Before we can enjoy our spoils, we have to cut some more wood. Story of our life. Shout out Rory to this segment. Keegan said that you're excited for the vlog. These bananas are dedicated to you. Rory's gonna like the looks of these.
Big brown one?
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah. Naughty hag.
And here we have Boys in the Woods bananas.
They're good, but just don't inhale when you take the bite.
The cranberries are a nice touch.
Thank you. Shout out to Grammy.
Shout out to Grammy and Rory for these bananas.
Shout out near Kazatsker, man.
We're gonna have them out tonight. The stars didn't align. It's pretty primal out here. We're in no situation to have guests right now.
Shout out Sarah Barkhouse for birthing such a wonderful camping partner.
Shout out, Mom. It's gonna be a toasty evening by the fire. we have prepped very exciting marinated beef cubes for dinner. They are marinated in orange juice, soy sauce, brown sugar, chili flakes, salt, pepper, paprika.
I didn't actually know they were marinating in anything until right now, so I'm so excited, man.
We gotta carve our sticks first before we can put those suckers on the fire.
Every time I whittle, I think of Ben West. We were sitting and Miss Snow was talking to us about our exam and what we do when we finish writing the exam. She was like, sit, read a book, you can draw a picture. I ended up taking apart all the pens in my backpack. I don't know, Ben piped up and he asked if he could whittle. And since then, that's stuck in my head. And every time I whittle, I think of Ben West.
Well, we're slowly losing hours of daylight, but Keegan's gonna throw these potatoes on the back of the fire.
It's supposed to go down to -10 tonight for our viewers that are not yet aware.
It says -10, but it's gonna feel a whole lot colder.
I'm gonna say this is gonna take like 2 minutes aside if you're right over the coals. I pulled my first beef cube off. The one on the end got a lot more heat than the rest. It seems like it'd be ready to go. I'm gonna give this a go. We're eating meat in the woods, man. Man, it don't get much better than that, to be honest. Like, it's by no means the best piece of beef I've ever had. But we're eating beef in the woods, which makes it the best piece of beef I might have ever had.
My batch is now ready, and this is what they look like. Shout out Father Ray for the recipe. We're gonna be eating good tonight.
This has been our method of stoking the fire so far. The wood's a little wet, so we got this piece of plywood that we brought with us originally for kindling pieces to get it started. And so it's actually come in handy as a nice fan. This is the fire that would be lovely to have all the time. I think one of our issues that we're having is that our wood is not only wet, but it's wet and frozen. So to dry it, we have to thaw it. So we haven't had a whole lot of dry wood to work with. There's pretty well been one of us tending to the fire almost all day. We make it work because we are boys in the woods.
Next episode of Cooking with the Boys, we doing Pop-Tarts.
I've had mine sitting on top of my potato. I don't know if it's hot or not, but half of it's black. So.
Oh boy! Oh, that's looking good.
Dude, are we just good at this or what?
Oh yes.
Hi, my name's Keegan Lord, and welcome to Jackass. We're about to party rock up in these woods. Because Cohen has brought us something. I think I know what it is, but we shall see. A little polish off the old second night at the camp. Ooh. It is not registering on camera as good as it is in person.
I mean, wow, that's majestic. And with that, night 2 of Boys in the Woods has come to an end. Good night.
Oh, it's like being born again.
Our fire pit's still warm. So, as you can see, we've started fire, and it is snowing this morning.
It's cold. The worst part's getting moving. Once you're moving, you're fine.
We're gonna burn the wood that we have left here and pack up camp and head out.
Your breakfast has been served.
Wiener! Well, it's official. We have packed up the sled. We're getting ready to truck her out. We're just gonna clean up this last bit of stuff here and wait for the fire to go out completely. Here we go! We've picked up a new adventure on our journey. It's a Bedford wolf. She's coming along with us for the ride. Well, it is official. We have made it back to our saving grace Subaru. We've got the sled loaded up.
Man, that was a good trip. I'm glad we made it 2 nights, unlike last year. You know, we both came out with dry, warm feet.
Yeah.
The worst part's getting out of your sleeping bag in the morning, man, really. That's it. Everything else, once you get moving and get a fire going, get some food into you. I mean, it's cold, but it's not that bad. Pretty nice to be out there and not worrying about anything except for keeping that fire going and building a nice shelter.
It was a good trip. We stayed warm for the most part, besides those mornings, like Keegan said. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of 2 Boys, 2 Nights, 1 Woods. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Peace out.